Good afternoon, YouTube fans. Here again. Now I thought I'd talk about an horror movie what's original and different and quite unique. That being Terrifier from 2016. Basically about a psychopath. You've heard it all before. Breaks out of a mental asylum called Arts the Town. Right? So it's just like different. It's a psycho as a town. Now, remember me reviewing a movie called Out of Darkness about a killer dressed up as a town. This guy gives him a fucking run for his money. If you remember me talking about it, reviewing it, as well as the shitty remake, that again gives it a run for the money. So it's basically, like I say, about a psycho dressed up as a town called Arts the Town. Now, I do know the actor spent hours putting the makeup on him, the fake nose, he dyed his teeth back, he does this. All the way through the film, he's done his face pressings. One moment he's frowning, one moment he looks sad as shit. He really does a dud performance. So I give the actor his due. So basically it's based, like I say, on Halloween time. You've got these two girls going on an Halloween party. One's dressed up as an angel and so on. Then in a taffy, they meet Arts the Town. One of them has a selfie with a camera, and then next thing you know, the guy that's running this taffy kicks him out, and you're thinking, what the fuck's that all about? Well, it turns out he had a Richard, right? He had a Richard, and he smudged the fucking walls with his Richard. Seriously, I'm not talking dirty. He literally smudged the wall with his Richard the Third, right? So naturally they kick him out. Naturally did the right thing, I should say. He kicked him out, which is his outdoing. Because that's the clown comes back when he's the end of the day, bashes him on the head, rips half his face open, puts tangles into his face. I've forgotten how graphic Terrifier is. This film is so graphic in the violence, in the blood and gore department. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So you get another half an hour of the film, right? And this one girl needs to have a piss, right? So she goes to this old abandoned house. Why? I don't know. This house looks so abandoned, so cheap. It's unbelievable. But she goes in. She leaves a mate in the car. Then the mate says into the car radio, warning about a psychopath dressed up as a town. Next thing you know, you got Arts looking straight at her like this. He actually lets himself in the car, right? He sits near her and he looks at her, just that. Really frightening. Then the girl's running around in this fucking abandoned place. All the way through the film, you think this guy is running the place. He's going to be a killer or something, but it's not. It's just a guy, like a janitor or something, tuning up. Then Arts gets in. He's attacking people on the way. And it's more like a cat and mouse film, this film. But before all that, there's one girl, right? And she was on this report thing, and she's got her face badly cut up, and she overhears and dies with this girl, sorry, who did a news report, and she kills this woman, mashes her face in, makes a mess out of this poor woman's face. But that gets raised through the film, halfway through the film, right? So, like I say, this girl finds out about this killer, Arts the Cow. He kills the guy, the one who's running the place. She's got this one woman. Like weird. She's got this doll. She thinks it's a baby, and I'm thinking, come on, sweet, take a chill pill. But then you've got a cheapy bit where Arts is on a toy bicycle, he's doing this. Again, there's bits where he's pulling his face. He really does face features, really does. One moment he's funny, one moment he looks sad, one moment he's like that. Really looks frightening, really good makeup effect. So he gets the girl, right? And he knocks her out. And he's got a mate. And this bit what really has to be the most graphic, violent thing I've ever seen in movie history. He's got a mate and she's stripped naked and she's upside down and he's got a saw. And he saws her from there to there. So I put it in graphic detail. Down there, bit what you, well, not going to put it in graphic detail, and he literally saws her right in half and then has a selfie. It shows it, it's traffic. I wouldn't recommend watching it if you're eating food, you're probably back on your food. It is traffic, right? So the girl manages to get away, right? Because he's about to do the same to her. She gets away. She meets the woman with the baby. Out the town, looks like he's going to cry on this woman's shoulder. Next thing you know, he's made a mess out of her fucking face. And then, this is one film that really fucks me up, because he thinks she's going to be the main character and everything, but Art knocks her out, gets her done, shoots her about 5 times in the face, kills the fucker. Then her sister, for some reason, comes out of it from nowhere. She has a sister. Again, Art is chasing her about, he's looking for her. He thinks she's going to get away, and he rams a fucking car and knocks her on her ass. And then you've got the idea the police come in, right? Because they're looking for the psycho at the town. And you've got the idea he's bit in the face. And yep, we ride from the beginning. The news reporter, the woman with the bad face, that's her. But then there's a bit in it where you've got the woman, all her face is messed up. But before you get that, you've got them doing an autopsy. And that's the town. You think he's dead, but Art gets back up and it cuts away. You've got the idea he's killed the guy who's doing the autopsy. Which I do know over the years there's been a sequel called Terrifier 2, where it definitely shows what he does to this poor fucker who's doing the autopsy. So I'll give it its due for that. It definitely doesn't fuck around in the blood and gore department. But like I say, you see the woman who had the messed up face, guy's talking, you see, you got the idea he's bitten a big chunk out of this poor woman's face. And yeah, that's the one, what I said from the beginning. You've got the news reporter, and she overhears her laughing and making fun of this poor woman, and the woman out of temper's gone doolally and kills this woman, and that's the way of the story. My only issues is, it's sort of a downbeat ending because there's not any survivors. You've got the poor girl gets sawn in half. You've got the one who's a bit weird, holding a dollar, thinking it's a baby. So he gets her face ripped apart, gets killed. You got the guy who's a janitor. You think it's going to be the killer at first, but you think he's going to be a dud guy. He goes to save the day, gets killed, gets his head smashed in. You got the other girl, a mouse. You think she's going to be the main character, gets shot in the face, gets killed. Got the sister. You think she's going to be the main character, the survivor and all this, not the taste. That she survives, but has her face turned to shit. So that's my only issue. And like most sort of movies, you get one survivor. In this, I'll give it its due. I give it the film its fucking due. It's very surprising because nobody survives. There's no winner. There's no survivor. Nobody. And it's like I said, over the years, they made a sequel being Terrifier. Which, believe it or not, if people thought this was gruesome, they thought this was violent, they thought this was graphic, all I can say is, wait till you get to Terrifier 2. It's a lot more violent, it's a lot more brutal, it's a lot more in your face in the blood and department. And I've got to admit, the town, at the town, is pretty vicious. It can be very, how can I put it? It can be very sadistic. You know, he kills his victims. A bit like I say, he messes that poor guy's face up. He turns it to mush. He stamps his eyeballs out. He's putting tangles in the wound. He's literally smashing his poor fucker's face up. And this film can be really brutal. It really can be bloodthirsty. But saying that, it's a different type of film. It's high time, and I will say this. It's high time to start bringing out more horror films like this. You know what I mean? Instead of doing fucking remakes after remakes. I'm sorry, but I do not want to see another Halloween film. I do not want to see another Texas Chainsaw Massacre or another Hellraiser or another Elm Street fucking remake or another Elm Sickening film where it's a remake after remake. It's refreshing to see a film come up with a new villain, a new character, not been done before. So I'll do it that. I'll give it a 3-star rating for being creative and finally having a new villain without another Freddy. I love Freddy, but come on, how many Freddys have we got to have? Another Jason, another Michael fucking Mathers. It's professing to finally see a new villain in the horror movie of history. But into them, be smart, be safe. See you later.